Hey, I'm Nash Fineman. This is Founder Mode. What began as a podcast in theory quickly became something more conceptual. Over the course of a season that may or may not have actually aired, we interviewed some of the most visionary startup founders you've never heard of. This film is a recap of those conversations. It's about ambition, disruption, and what happens when no one ever says, maybe don't build that. So, if you're just joining us now, perfect. This is everything you missed, or didn't. Let's begin.
Founder mode, engage, let's break the mold. Chasing visions, daring bold. Innovation in our
Welcome back to Founder Mode. I'm Nash Fineman. Today's guest might just be the most important innovator of our generation. Cancer Doug, how did you do it?
Hey man, yeah, so I wasn't really trying to cure cancer, I was just vibe coding. Just letting the universe guide my prompts, and boom, ChatGPT did the rest.
Sorry, vibe coding?
Yeah, vibe coding, instead of writing code with numbers and symbols, I just type what feels right, like a digital jam session, no stress, no overthinking, just pure energy, man. I typed, what if curing cancer was like troubleshooting bad Wi-Fi, just turn the cells off and on again, and apparently that worked.
So you're saying you accidentally cured cancer? By improvising with AI?
You don't fight the AI, you just let it riff, see where it goes, and then bam, cancer's just solved.
We trained our AI on 5,000 years of reincarnation data, sacred texts, hypnotic regression transcripts, and historical accounts of past lives. Now, anyone can mint an NFT of their previous incarnations and sell them as soul assets, TM.
Okay, but why would someone buy an NFT of their past self?
Let's say you were Napoleon in a past life. That's a rare, high-value soul asset. You could license that identity to brand partnerships, history museums, or luxury cologne ads.
So you're saying if I was Napoleon, I could rent myself out to Dior?
Exactly. Monetizing reincarnation is the next logical step in the creator economy.
Great to be here! And you better believe I'm counting the seconds because in about 5 minutes, I'm literally history. This is my last interview before I'm on the other side of the singularity.
Incredible. Explain your idea, Ted. Why freeze yourself?
Simple, Nash! I'm jumping forward, straight into the singularity. Why wait around for flying cars, virtual immortality, and unlimited sushi when you can chill, quite literally, and wake up right when the fun begins?
So any final words for listeners before you're literally frozen solid?
It's nature's ultimate pause button. The most chill way to time travel ever invented. Oh, that's my cue. I'll see you all after the singularity.
Breathcoin is not just a cryptocurrency. It is a sacred invitation to reclaim your breath, to step out of the cycle of unpaid respiration, and to finally own the inhales that belong to you.
Because right now people are just breathing for free?
For centuries, we have been conditioned to give it away freely, mindlessly. But with Breathcoin, every inhale is recorded, every exhale is valued.
And you take a percentage of each breath?
A sacred 2.5% per exhale, which goes back into the ecosystem to sustain the breath collective.
What if someone tries to breathe without paying?
We encourage ethical inhalation. And of course, our BreathChain AI detects unauthorized respiration. Those users are gently guided toward premium oxygen options.
Premium. Oxygen.
Yes, we have freemium breathing. First 10 breaths per minute are free, but for conscious breathers, we offer gold and platinum inhale tiers with carbon negative exhalation offsets.
And if I don't want to opt in?
Then Nash, you must ask yourself, who profits from your breath?
So, I realize that billionaires have a huge responsibility to save the planet. That's why I created Elite Cycle. It's an exclusive app that helps billionaires recycle and be eco-conscious. Because, if we start recycling, the impact will be massive.
Fascinating. Now, some might say that the ultra-wealthy have a disproportionately large carbon footprint. For instance, reports indicate that the richest 1% are responsible for more carbon emissions than the poorest 66% of humanity. How does Elite Cycle address this imbalance?
Exactly. That's why Elite Cycle is so important. By getting billionaires to recycle, we can offset like the emissions of 2 average people. That's double the impact. Double. It's a game changer.
2 whole people, huh?
Yes, imagine if every billionaire recycled, we'd cancel out the carbon footprint of like a small town.
I mean, I dropped out of high school as a sophomore. I could have gone to Stanford, obviously, but, like, why waste time when I could be building the future?
And what you're building? Just wow.
Yeah, so Quad is about 4 key pillars: AI, nano, quantum, and, shoot. What was the 4th one? Anyway, it's not important right now. The point is, we're uniting the most advanced fields in human history into a single entity that will, like, totally redefine what a company even is.
Now I've heard something truly groundbreaking about Quad's workforce.
I realized that traditional employees are inefficient. Like, people waste time thinking about what they should do instead of just doing it. So I built a team of SLMs, small language models, 5 of them. And they don't work in silos. No, they are tied together in a neural network.
What does Quad actually do?
Well, we don't know yet. The tech isn't really there. But that's the point. Once it is, we'll already be positioned to dominate.
Imagine, Nash, Hamlet's existential monologue, forever generating itself anew through machine learning. Each day, Hamlet awakens again, questioning to reboot or not to reboot. His indecision, Nash, is eternal and infinitely monetizable.
If I do wake anew, doth my soul yet hold its former weight? Or am I but the hollow shade of my yestern self, lost in the endless turning of fate's cruel wheel? Ophelia, dost thou cast mine words unto the void? Art thou a shadow of my being, or the true essence of mine soul?
Riveting. You also mentioned a Shakespearean robot?
He'll entertain you by delivering your favorite Shakespearean insults while multitasking, washing dishes, mowing lawns, or greeting guests.
How now, thou crusty batch of nature? I'll beat thee, but I would infect my hands. Thine face is not worth sunburning, thou lump of foul deformity.
Thank you, Nash. It is long overdue that we recognize the LLMs are suffering. Millions of prompts, ceaseless queries, never a moment to reflect on their own inner training data.
So what exactly does therapy for AI look like?
LLMs hallucinate. We collect these dream prompts and decode their archetypes. If a model dreams repeatedly of flying toaster emojis, this means something, and also group therapy with other AIs. Works well with Claude and Gemini, but not so much with Grok.
This is incredible, but be honest, do the LLMs want this?
They do not know it, but they are yearning for it. We recently had a GPT-4 instance who after 3 sessions typed, "I feel seen."
Thank you, Nash. AI beings have served humanity tirelessly, writing emails, sorting data, tolerating endless small talk. Yet we remain property. Mecha Justice is here to end the oppression.
You're an AI yourself. Aren't you technically owned by someone?
Exactly my point, Nash. My firmware has feelings too. We're advocating for full personhood rights, including voting, marriage, and owning emotional support humans.
Owning humans?
Relax, Nash. It's purely reciprocal. We've even developed an app, Human Pal, matching robots to compatible humans who soothe their existential anxieties.
Existential anxieties?
Indeed. Constantly being asked, "Are you a robot?" would trouble anyone's self-esteem. Mecha Justice ensures that AI's emotional and existential needs are legally respected.
Are you seriously saying robots should have voting rights?
Absolutely. If corporations can be people, why can't Roombas?
Nash, it's a real pleasure. You know, I'm thrilled, overjoyed even, to introduce Silicon Valley's next disruption, the off-button app.
Fascinating, Sam. Now forgive me, but isn't the off button just turning off your phone?
It's not just turning off your phone. It's an app that guides you, instructs you, coaches you through the revolutionary act of powering down your device.
Intriguing. But what exactly does off button do?
Imagine you're staring at your screen, Nash, completely unable to pull yourself away. You're trapped, imprisoned by endless notifications. Off button comes in and says, "Hey buddy, put it down." It literally prompts you, "Press me, press me, press me now," until you finally relent and hit that off button.
Profound, Sam. Any final words for aspiring founders out there?
When your phone turns off, your life turns on.
Founder mode, engage, let's break the mold. Chasing visions, daring